Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They'll give to the big man, Campbell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Turner. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Turner. Flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Carey. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the... .45 before going out.
A gain of 15. 1st down, New York.
Let's go now.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, it's Miller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to Robinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
To throw on 2nd down. Carey. Touchdown, Giants! Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. On the handoff, here's Campbell. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Here's Turner to throw on 2nd down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Turner. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And this one is right down the middle. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Carey. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Carry. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. And they'll run it from the gun with Miller. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carry. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Carry. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. The 20.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the second string.
Takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. That's a tough blow there offensively. Had a decent drive going. You've got the lead, and now things completely flip on you.
Yeah, because they've been dominating on both sides of the ball. But after that mistake there, it's got to be tough for them to look up and realize we're trailing in this ball game. I thought we had complete control.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Running left is Miller. And some room to maneuver. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A first down carry now for Miller. There he goes again. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And oh, he missed it. It's no good. And that will keep this a 3-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Turner escaping the pressure right. That ball caught by Campbell. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Turner. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Turner back to the same target. Campbell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him in with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half. But you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker. But outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Off play action. Carey. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd down. Carey. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there,
Now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down to the 3-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. On the run, it's Campbell.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's bring it. Switch. Hatch it. Jumper.
Here's Campbell. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
Get ready.
Now Turner off the play fake. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They'll run with a big man, Campbell. It's a 6-yard pickup to get him back to the original line of scrimmage with 3rd down coming up.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Turner now to throw on 3rd down. Being chased out left. He's going to fire one, corner the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Again, it's Miller. Wiggles free, and he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
147 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Giants first down.
On first down, carry. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Miller. And some room to roam now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, carry, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants add on to their lead.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 40. 20. Touchdown. Great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure. That is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
197 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Carry. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Second and 10.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. From the gun, carry.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And the Giants send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Off the play fake. Turner. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Turner. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And taken right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
209 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense.
They keep it with Miller on first down. And some room to work. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
After the penalty, it's Miller. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be... Second down.
He's brought down at the 28-yard line. Brings up second down.
Yeah, baby, boom!
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A shotgun handoff now to Miller. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
This fielded right at the goal line. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Turner. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. To throw is Turner on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Giants, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia,
trying to give me away. Ain't nobody helping out. Fake friends, they just slipping away. Now I got it, so I bought